I thought we were starting the summer blockbusters. No. Unfortunately, there's still more shitty movies. Hey everyone, welcome to another review, and this review is for the new movie Hot Pursuit. Yes, Hot Pursuit stars Reese Witherspoon and Sofia Vergara, and basically this is like a buddy cop chick comedy, except only one of them's a cop, one of them's a widow and stuff, but yeah. This is supposed to be like a new comedy, because this is like a new thing now. Ever since the movie The Heat came out, every movie's trying to be like this, chick, raunchy comedy. So this isn't a raunchy comedy, because it's a PG-13 comedy. Yeah, I thought I was going into this movie getting another Heat or Bridesmaids. As it turns out, I didn't. This movie was fucking awful. So bad. Oh my god, I actually don't even want to get into the story of this movie. Honestly, just IMDb the synopsis to this movie, and honestly, that alone will probably scare you away from this movie, because this movie is so bad. It is really fucking awful. It is so bad. Oh my god. I wanted so bad to walk out of the theater going to see this movie. I really did. Like, it was just so bad. Like, actually, when I was in the theater, like, when I saw a movie, at least when I actually saw movies like Paul Blart 2 and Accidental Love, those were absolutely pieces of shit movies. But actually, there were actually people in the audience laughing. Yes, believe it or not, yeah, I go to movies with stupid people. People were laughing with those movies. When I saw this movie, Hot Pursuit, there wasn't a single person that was laughing throughout this entire movie, from start to finish, and it was a packed theater. No one was laughing. That is telling you something. That is telling you how unfunny this movie is. And honestly, it sucks. It sucks really bad. Reese Witherspoon stars in this movie. She just played an amazing role last year in the movie Wild. She was nominated for an Oscar. Now, honestly, she's probably going to get nominated for a Razzie this year, because her performance was so bad. Like, her accent as this, Texas cop, she was just so bad. And Sofia Vergara, I enjoyed Sofia Vergara. She was in last year's Chef. She was good. And I love her in the TV show Modern Family as Gloria. She's kind of got this annoying accent that's actually her voice. But in this movie, they just hype this accent. She almost sounds so whiny, hi guys, hi. And then between Reese Witherspoon's accent, hey, you get off my back, woman. And oh my god, it was so annoying. I could tell so hard this movie was trying to be Thelma and Louise meets The Heat. And, oh my god, it doesn't have the laughs like The Heat, and it doesn't have the charm and the likability of its characters like Thelma and Louise. And I know I'm not trying to praise the movie The Heat, because The Heat wasn't a great movie. It did make me laugh, though. Melissa McCarthy, she is just slowly dying down. God, what, Tammy last year? Jesus Christ, but she is funny in that movie. At least her and Sandra Bullock had somewhat chemistry in that movie. Sofia Vergara and Reese Witherspoon had no chemistry whatsoever. I swear, yeah, they did this movie for a paycheck. This was just so freaking awful. The story of this movie was so by the books, and so cliched and formulaic, it just made me sick. Every scene was just so cliched, and you've seen it, almost every scene in this movie, you've seen it a lot of other movies, whether they're action movies, comedy movies, cop movies, thrillers, chick flicks. You've seen every scene in this movie has been done before. Oh, it was just painful to watch, and these jokes was just, it was plain painful. It was ear poison. It was just so bad. It was almost embarrassing for these actors. I've seen student short films that are 20 minutes long and have a budget of $500. I've seen better student short films better than this movie, and that's pretty sad. And there was no passion in this movie. There was no effort into this movie, and I could tell they were just made this movie to make money. They thought couples will spend money and girls will go spend money to see this crap. And honestly, people, please do not spend your money on this crap. This movie was so weird and so awkward, so unfunny. It was like watching the movie The Guilt Trip. Come to think of it, it's directed by the same person who did Guilt Trip. Yes, Anne Fletcher, director of Guilt Trip, directed this movie, and yeah, she just sucks. Yeah, she directs other movies like 27 Dresses and The Proposal. The Proposal is a crap movie. 27 Dresses isn't terrible, but it's not good either. This chick just doesn't know how to direct a good movie. This is by far her worst movie. I hated The Guilt Trip, but this makes The Guilt Trip look like frickin', I don't know, The Godfather. Jesus, this movie was so bad. I'd rather watch The Guilt Trip 20 times, then watch this movie again. And I hated The Guilt Trip. I hated that movie, but I'd watch that movie 20 times over this crap fest of a movie. Yes, Hot Pursuit is a hot piece of shit. This movie was bad. The jokes were not funny. The chemistry was way, way off. Talented actresses as the two lead characters, but they were terrible. The direction was terrible. Everything about this movie was terrible. The story was so cliched. I hated this movie. I really, really hated this movie. Paul Blart 2, I hated. 50 Shades of Grey, I hated. Accidental Love, I hated. But this movie, I equally hated as much as those movies. Yeah, this movie, again, this is going to be like another top 10 worst movie. I'm like, oh my god, I thought this year was good. I think this is the karma I get for Avengers Age of Ultron. Such an amazing movie came out, and of course, I watched this right after. It was like when I saw Kingsman, The Secret Service. I saw Kingsman, I'm like, this year's gonna kick ass. And then the next day I saw 50 Shades of Grey, I'm like, maybe not. And then I saw Avengers Age of Ultron last week, I'm like, yes, this year's back in action. I can't wait. This movie this year's gonna be amazing. And now I just saw Hot Pursuit. God, this movie was so bad. The only bright side about this day, I saw another movie after Hot Pursuit, and it made it all feel better. And I won't say what that movie is, just click on the next review and you'll see what movie that was. But yeah, that movie cheered me up because it was good, but this movie was fucking awful. I enjoy Reese Witherspoon, and I enjoy Sofia Vergara, but they were terrible in this movie. And Fletcher, stop making movies. You're just not good. So yeah, scale 1 to 10, this movie obviously gets a 1 out of 10. This movie sucked. Do not see it. It's terrible. Skip it, skip it, skip it, skip it! So in the comment section below, please tell me, what is your favorite Reese Witherspoon movie? Yeah, favorite Reese Witherspoon movie? Comment below, let me know. Mine is actually not Wild, even though I did like the movie Wild. I actually like the movie Walk the Line better. I liked her in that movie, but yeah, Walk the Line is my favorite Reese Witherspoon movie. So yeah, favorite Reese Witherspoon movie? Comment below, let me know. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe to this channel, and join the dark side.